right where I'm supposed to be. I'm right where I'm supposed. I know it looks like I'm in the wrong season, but guess what? I'm right where I'm supposed to be. I know it may seem like I'm late to the party, but I promise you today that I'm right where I'm supposed to be.
I showed y'all those pictures to show y'all that I liked getting dressed up. But I feel a testimony loading, because if only y'all knew what I was going through, if only y'all knew the story behind each smile, behind each picture. Oh my goodness. It's crazy, because my life was not this glitz and glam type of life, even though it looked like it through my pictures. No, it was not. Some of them clothes I had on was borrowed clothes from friends, from my brother, because I used to wear his clothes when we fit the same size. Some of them, it was my mother's shirts. Like, we gonna be honest. Because we did not have it like that, but we all like took care of one another. I was giving away clothes when I had it. What me and my past friends used to love sharing clothes. Like, we used to love switching clothes. Oh, this cute, let me wear it. Okay, you can have it, you want it, like stuff like that. But the story behind each picture, the stories behind each picture is crazy. Like, what? Crazy. They're wild. I'm telling y'all this now. Wild. I still remember, like, dang, I remember this day. I remember right after this picture, I'm fighting my ex in the middle of the street. He's spitting on me. I'm over here. He grabbing me. All of this. I'm spitting on him because he spit on me. Cars driving past us, and I'm telling them to help me, and instead they want to beep their horn at us instead of helping me, yelling at us, telling us to get out the street instead of breaking it up because he's a guy and I'm a girl. All of that. Oh, this picture, I remember I blacked out this night. I got drunk for the first time and somebody took advantage of me this night. Oh, I remember this girl I thought was my friend. She drugged me and I don't know what happened to. Oh, and this picture, I remember that I was smoking like crazy. I was drinking like crazy. I remember this picture. I was a vixen girl and I had to dance, and not that I had to, I chose to dance in front of a whole group of grown men with a few young females just like me. And they recorded me, old enough to be my father, old enough to be my uncles, old enough to be this, old enough to be that. Yup, smoking with them, drinking with them. Yeah. Oh, this picture, I remember this day. This was when I got into an argument with my mother and I left. I ran away. I grabbed my clothes and I'm sleeping on couch to couch, living with whoever would open their door to me. Oh, this picture, this was the first day I started smoking Black and Milds. This is the first day that I started really. Oh, and this day, somebody was following me, and my own mother and my grandmother did not believe that somebody was following me, that they didn't even want to come get me because I was high and they thought I was hallucinating. Yeah, they thought I was making it up. Yeah, they thought I was crazy. Yeah. And this ain't to bash them, but this is my story, and each picture behind each style, y'all see something so cute. Y'all see, oh, she was a cute little girl, but each picture has a story of its own. And you do too. I'm pretty sure if you look at your pictures, you will remember that day like it's nothing. Especially if it was something that was traumatic. Like, yeah, I look happy in this picture, but this was the day that I got robbed, or this was the day that X, Y, and Z. So yeah, and those are only small testimonies. It gets even deeper. It gets even deeper, y'all. Oh, that's the day I found out that I was pregnant and I got an abortion. I got an abortion because no one actually guided me through and talked me into keeping the baby, even though I wanted to keep the baby, but I didn't want to keep the baby at the same time because I wanted to finish high school. I was only a junior. But if someone would have told me to keep the baby, guess what? I would have. But it was left for me as a 16-year-old to make that choice on my own, so I chose what I thought was best. And I reaped the consequences afterwards because I was depressed. I cried for years, mourned for years, blamed myself for years, became angry, drowned in my sorrows for years because of me getting an abortion. And then I tried to have another baby and found out I couldn't. I was young, reaching out for help without figuring out how to actually say it with my lips, because every time that I spoke up, I was the rebellious child. Every time I spoke up, I was disrespectful. Every time I spoke up, I was crazy. Every time I spoke up, I was delusional. Every time I opened my mouth, they told me to shut up. You're saying too much. So that's what I did. And I started showing out in my videos, twerking on social media for attention, because nobody wanted to give it to me through my family, through my loved ones, through my friends. Everyone said I was crazy. They said that I was losing my mind. They said that I deserved to be in a mental institution, especially when I was in a mental institution. Did people care about me? No, because they thought I belonged there. They thought I belonged there. Looking for love around people who looking for the same things. And when I was outside doing what I was doing, did they help me? No, they talked about me. They called me a hoe. They called me a harlot. They said, you see what she doing? Oh, I didn't know she was in an abusive relationship, but nobody came with help. Nobody even asked me if I was okay. Nobody even told me they knew. The rumors went around because only a few people knew what I was going through. And yet, no one reached out to say, you good? You okay? Let's help. Let's get you some help. You need help. I didn't get the right guidance when people knew I was getting smacked on and stuff. They told me, oh, you need to leave him, but they ain't try to help me get up out of it, because I ain't even know for real. I thought I loved the guy. And then he was a very good manipulator, so his friends thought I was making it up. His people thought I was lying because, oh, he's not like that. I almost said it. Whole time what they didn't know was that I wasn't sleeping around. I was acting like I was sleeping around. I was coming on social media acting hypersexual and everything. Yeah, I was not sleeping around like that. Yes, I did have boyfriends. I did sleep with my boyfriends, but I did not sleep around with strangers. I was not out here hoeing the way people thought, the way I made myself look. I wasn't out here doing none of that. And yeah, I took the name on like it was my own. I owned it at one point because I got tired of my ex calling me that when I was loyal to him. And then he made everybody around him think that I was up. I didn't even care, because it was like, man, people been calling me a hoe even before I even lost my virginity. Think I care, man? Like, when I wasn't even out here having sex, people was calling me a hoe. I've been abandoned by my family and abandoned myself because I ain't know which way to go for real. I had no guidance. I was just flowing with what I knew. I was flowing with what was presented to me, and yet God was with me even through the whole thing, because listen, my life could have been even worse. I was ready to be a stripper, and God blocked that. I done called the people up and everything. They told me to come in so I could come perform for them before they hire me, all of that. And God blocked it. God blocked it. All those times I thought I couldn't get pregnant when I was trying, God blocked it. He closed my womb because he said, I have greater for you. This is not the lifestyle I want you to have. This is not who I created you to be. I've been by myself for a very long time. Yes, I was around people and alone. I was supposed to be dead because before my breakthrough, my last crazy attempt was to leave with a stranger to go to LA, and he told me he was going to put me on a boat. Some of y'all know the story, but I was willing to leave with him. I would not be here today to share any of this, to be talking to y'all, to be posting pictures and meeting new people. And y'all wouldn't have known of me any longer, and I wouldn't have known of y'all. I would have been dead. I would have been on the missing child's paper. I wouldn't be here if it was not for the Lord. I was supposed to have a sexual disease because my ex was nasty. And he was my second body. And he gave me something, but it was curable. And even then, the Lord was looking out for me, because even though it was curable, if it was not treated when it was treated, it could have become permanent. But my mom, he put it on my mother's heart to make me an appointment to get on birth control. And of course, they did the checkups and everything. And that's how I found out. That's how I found out. And they were able to help me before it became something permanent. Now, I know some people probably cringe like, ooh, how's she sharing that? That's too personal. It's my testimony. I don't have it no more. I'm clean. I'm clean. I'm redeemed. I'm not ashamed of my past. I could share it like an open book, because what people going to do with the information that I openly share with you? What? You going to share my video to somebody else? Like, look what she just said. Yeah, it's out of my own mouth. So I share all this to say that God is who got me here today. And God is the one that's going to get me to where he's taking me next. It's all God. It is all God. I got mocked. I got laughed at. When I say laughed at, I mean like laughed at in my face, like, oh, by people I would have never thought, and it was multiple people, different people, different seasons throughout my life, and I got laughed at, mocked, slain, spit on by different people. It wasn't just one person, different people, literally disrespected, called out of my name, so much. It's like so much. So God took me, and he had to really repair my heart. He had to clean me out. He had to really give me a new name. He had everything that he's done to me was new. And still is. It's ongoing. God is doing a new thing. And it ain't just me. He's doing a new thing in you too. A new thing. Do you not perceive it? I'm done, y'all. Bye, y'all.